Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're following me right now, I welcome you all to the new ones on my channel right now. Is basically I'm AspieAnswersAll. I'm all about spreading awareness, mental health awareness, as well as just talking my everyday life stories of AS, OCD and the like, and also some other everyday topics that may be needing to be addressed of, you know, as a motivator, educator and whatnot. I'm not here to judge or criticise, however. For the oldies, I welcome you back. Hopefully some of these videos is educating you and motivating you, inspiring you all, and obviously maybe, you know, helping others around you, or just helping yourself to learn more about me and others like me. No further ado, I'm actually now basically sharing the epilepsy series right now based on the Epilepsy Awareness Day, which is coming up so quick on the 26th of March, which I'm hoping to try and complete it all, but I might have to do it in another week too, based on my research that I'm still doing on some everyday controversial topics that has been addressed to me or while I've been researching. So basically, in the last part, I was introducing you all to my channel of what's going to be covered basically in that channel, of a brief overview of it all. So therefore now, this second part of the epilepsy series is basically going to be covering the definition of what a seizure is, the categories it comes under, as well as basically what is epilepsy. It's just to give you hopefully ideas of what it's all about step by step as we go along together. And just a reminder, as always, a disclaimer, I'm no medical professional, so I'm just talking about some of my life experiences or what have you, based on the everyday conditions, or just based on what I've seen and been dealing with in my, you know, present life with certain people that comes in my circle with certain everyday conditions, be it, you know, your depression, anxiety and all that, as well as just my life story of it, and hopefully that maybe it will become of use to you. Some of the tips and advice maybe not always, you know, to your cover. Like I said, feel free to either have the option of your choices. I won't be offended if you basically decide to not want to watch the rest of the videos, you know, of what I want to address, but it's all about, you know, connecting and being able to, you know, being able to get to know one another one way or another. But the option is either turn off the video or seek medical professional help when you do see some clinical signs or symptoms of the ones that I'm sharing with you, all of different, you know, mental health disorders, versus seek your second opinion on certain, you know, advice that you feel that you need to, because it's always based on, you know, wanting you guys to be happy, healthy and everything else, and I'm not condoning anyone to do self-harm regardless of what may be going down. So, no further ado though, as I said before, basically, I'm talking about now epilepsy. So, as I said before, epileptic seizures, for starters, of this differentiated term, is a clinical term that is generally described in two major groups. Okay, one is basically primarily generalized and partial. What I mean here is the key difference to remember with these seizures, as this definition is, it's the difference in between of how and where they begin of these seizures. Every seizures will happen in different occurrences and length of time versus, you know, different parts of the body where the seizures persist or start, shall we say. But now the definition of epilepsy hopefully is, epilepsy is a nervous system disorder that causes seizures, or it's a neurological disorder marked by recurrent episodes of sensory disturbance, loss of consciousness or convulsions associated with abnormal electrical activity in the brain. As we all know that doctors will categorize different conditions, especially epilepsy, based on the kind of seizure that it may cause in the time frame. But as you know, also basically, just to give you a heads up, basically how I look at it for this is like someone said it, like I classify it as like a short, as an example, an electrical circuit that's short fused. So basically what I mean there is that with an electrical current, obviously it's stopped at a certain time frame basically, and there's no messages sending through that electrical circuit to produce light or energy. So therefore this goes similarly in that way of basically the epileptic patient will be a short sudden stop of the chemical messages being sent to the brain basically, and all these triggers that, or effects of what happens with these seizures do shorten the attention span of the epileptic patient, basically. And also another one is basically it's just shortening their, you know, connections in the brain, basically, to the point where, you know, other symptoms like them getting forgetful and moody and all that, it just robs them of certain things, everyday things that our brain works, sort of thing, of certain parts of the brain, regardless what it may be. So no further ado, guys, this is ending the second part of the series of what a seizure is and the definition of epilepsy. Give me a like for thumbs up for support and engagement. Basically, also feel free to comment below if you want to just challenge me, or for the ones that I know of that is an epileptic patient, basically feel free to comment below and actually just, you know, share your definition, maybe to give people a clearer understanding, because like I said, I'm involving everybody right now and I'm all about involvement. So without further ado, feel free to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, AspieAnswersAll, or feel free to subscribe to my channel for daily, weekly updates for what I'm doing, and hopefully that we can together make a difference for certain bits and pieces of awareness and whatnot. So without further ado, thanks for watching, guys, thanks for your support, until next time, see you all soon.